Ethan Waneri, the youngest Nigerian to score in the Champions League. I think. I didn't check the facts. Alright, so we're all in agreement that Waneri is special. But I'm just not sure about his position. Is he a right winger or is he a right centre mid? Him at right centre mid is not it. Sorry. I would love to see him play with Saka. Just interchanging. I personally think that if Saka is allowed to go into that right centre mid, it is so peak.
Yeah, not good enough. We need better. Yeah, and that's a B team we're playing. But now, let's talk about Raheem the Dream. You haven't seen the best of me. Yes, we have, mate. And I keep telling you, you owe Kevin De Bruyne 90% of your wages. Because you've nicked a living. Because you ain't good at all, mate. Was anyone confident he was going to bag the penalty? No? Okay. Got locked up by Arnau. What? Okay. Okay, mate. Good one. Yay. Yeah, terminate that contract with immediate effect. Send him back to Chelsea straight away. Yeah, and if there's no clause in the contract to terminate it, pay him to fuck off. Pay him from now to the end of that contract on that loan, from now to the 30th of June, which is what, 5 months exactly now, because it's gone midnight here. Exactly 5 months. Yeah, pay him his money and tell him jog on. Yeah, which is about another 5-6 million quid, by the way. Probably more than that. 6.5. Give him 6.5 million. That'll be the best bit of business we do this window, other than getting a manager that's actually any good.
You know what, Arsenal fans? Fair play. You guys have an absolute baller on your hand. Ethan Waneri, what a goal this was from outside the box, man. Honestly. And in a game where Arsenal didn't even start off the game brilliantly, man. They weren't really creating much going forward. And then at the back, don't have a clue what Neto is doing here for Danjuma's goal, man. An ex-Spurs player comes to dunk on Arsenal. But what is Neto doing? He shouldn't be that far out anyway. And he went to dive. He went to save it with his hands when he was outside the box. So even if he did get a touch to it, that would have been a fat indirect free kick or free kick. I don't know what was going on there, but anyway, they're 2-1 up now. Obviously, they got the penalty. Jorginho scoring a penalty, doing the only thing he can do in football. And Arsenal cruising.
5 things we learnt from Girona 1, Arsenal 2. 1. Waneri is world class, scoring a screamer in his first ever Champions League start, dropping a man of the match performance. I guess we can call him world class now because he's done it in the Champions League. We don't make the rules, we just follow them. 2. The left back battle. Calafri was excellent again today, with a world class finish ruled out by a narrow offside. But when you've got a tank like Miles Lewis-Skelly as well, who will Mikel Arteta start against Man City? 3. Sterling's issue. 3 dribbles, 3 shots. There was not a lack of effort tonight, but missing a penalty that he never looked like scoring. You can clearly see a player desperately lacking confidence. 4. Elite Champions League form. 8 games, 6 wins, 16 goals scored. 3 goals conceded and only 1 from open play. Arsenal have now won 4 Champions League games in a row for the first time since 2006, a year in which we got to the final. 5. Transfer madness. Finishing 3rd and qualifying for the Champions League knockouts with no need for a playoff. These being the 4 teams that Arsenal could play, we look far more ready in this year's Champions League, with an elite defence that has conceded the least amount of XG of any team in the competition. Now it's about improving the forwards, and after making a £60 million offer for Ollie Watkins, a ready-made forward with 45 goals and assists since the start of last season. Regardless of if that deal happens or not, Arsenal have shown they have the money. Now it's a matter of getting a deal done.
Raheem Sterling, how did you miss this? Brother, we gave you a penalty to build your confidence, and you missed. And you missed, brother. How? How did you manage to do this, Sterling? 1 job, brother. 1 job. And you put it wide. Honestly, some reason why I can't believe I'm flabbergasted. Sterling, we wanted you to get confidence, brother, so we can kick on for the rest of the season. Arsenal, I'm proud of you, boys. You managed to finish top 3 in the Champions League table with no Saka. I love that out of you, boys. But Sterling, boy, you gotta be putting this away, brother, man.
Girona 1, Arsenal 2. Listen, we was already through to the round of 16 anyways, but listen, hold tight, this kid here, Ethan Waneri, blood. We're talking about a future world-class player. He has all the talent in the world, man. Generational talent. I mean, the goal he scored, I mean, listen, we've seen some left footers, yeah? And we know left footers are special. And this kid here is special. Fantastic goal, man. Unbelievable goal. Obviously, we're 1-0 down. I mean, I don't know what Neto was on that Robert Sanchez Charlie, blood. You understand? Neto was smoking that Robert Sanchez bloody weed, fam. You understand? And Thomas Partey, got taken down for a pen. Jorginho stepped up, scored, and then around the 42nd minute, Nwaneri, I mean, cuts in, unleashes a strike, fantastic goal. And then yeah, later on we have another pen. Sterling, man, you actually had great moments today as well, but that pen was absolutely atrocious, man. His confidence is low. But listen, at the end of the day, all we needed was a win. Top 3 in the Champions League. So yeah, man, happy with the overall performance, knowing that we rotated and whatnot, rested some players. So yeah, man, good win.
Arsenal, after being 1-0 down, never in doubt, Nwaneri scored. My brother, welcome back. When you were injured, you were missed, brother. You and Bukayo, you guys changed my life. Good stuff today. What a goal. Hey, if you're a guy who's trying to get into football, look at Nwaneri and just be like, I need to emulate whatever he's doing. What a goal. Now, genuinely though, Arsenal were down 1-0. I don't know what Neto was doing. We got a well-deserved penalty, and Nwaneri absolutely dispatched that into the goal. Arsenal winning 2-1. Jorginho and Nwaneri goal. Arsenal, go ahead, go win this game. Barcelona losing right now. We could go second. I kind of don't want to go second because I saw the list of teams we could play. But whoever we get is whoever we get. But we're Arsenal.
Saka, move along, bro. There's a new star boy on the block. You are the main man, the franchise player of Arsenal. But you see this here? This is the future star boy. Look at the names he's accompanying, bro. I mean, just Jude Bellingham, just the best midfielder in the world who plays for Real Madrid. This kid is ridiculous, bro. First star in the Champions League, first wonder strike in the Champions League, and first man of the match in the Champions League, and he's just 17. Alright then. It's so weird because nowadays, all we see is ridiculous young players come through and we just act like it's normal, bro. How? The skill set he possesses, bro, what he's so good at are those little quick, snappy turns and getting the shot off straight away. Automatic shooters. That's what I label them as. And this squad, this Arsenal team has been dying for that, bro. That's more or less what's knocked us out from the FA Cup because none of our players wanted to shoot. But he likes to shoot, bro. We've seen a couple of times this season where there's an EFL Cup, where there's a Premier League, and now the Champions League, bro. But listen, I heard a saying a couple of seasons ago about how if you want to be classed as world class, you've got to do it in the Champions League. By your own standards, rival fans, he's world class. I'm just saying, guys. You said it, not me. You guys said it. But yeah, Arteta, you got to make sure this kid reaches the tippity top because he deserves to be up there, man. As long as he steadily progresses and just gets better each and every game week, every season, he's going to hit such unbelievable heights, bro. Yamal, you've got your own arch nemesis right here. I'm joking, for God's sakes, man. I don't want to put any pressure on the kid, but hopefully he does reach the very top because, bro, seeing youngsters come through your academy and reach the highest of levels in football, I don't think there's any better feeling than
This guy absolutely cooked today. Oh my days, Ethan flipping Nwaneri. Foden, he's actually coming for you. You can be scoring these goals fair dues, boy. You've got a serious contender in that England position. In my star boy, Ethan Nwaneri, fam. Absolute baller. Smoke Girona today, put them in a pack. This is what we call the Ethan Nwaneri zone, bro. We have the O zone. Now we have the Ethan Nwaneri zone, fam. Make sure he cuts inside into that left foot in that area and he's slapping it. Top bins, bottom bins, anywhere, fam. He's got that finish on what you call a lock, fam. Insane goal today, broski. Just making sure that he rides all these challenges and then just smacks it into the bottom bins. Who does he think he is? The Black Lionel Messi blood. Cool, another 17-year-old score today, fam. But I am telling you, man, now, fam, Lamau, you've got a serious competition. I've got to say that. Cool, I'm definitely exaggerating, fam. But you've got to flip and respect Ethan Nwaneri right now, man. Big hopes, big talent in this guy's future, fam. And I'm telling you guys now, he's going to keep doing it for the Arsenal blood.
This has to be some of the worst goalkeeping I've seen in my life. Why is he off his line? Why did he dive to try and save it? If he touched the ball, he would have got sent off and we probably would have lost. Forget Saka, Declan Rice, Saliba, whoever. David Raya is our most important player because if he gets injured and Neto's in goal for the rest of our Premier League campaign, we are finished. I don't even know if Saka was this good at 17. Ethan Nwaneri is a joke. The goal he scored today was genuinely world class. He's 17 years old. I'm lost for words for this guy. The fact that we got him and Miles Lewis Skelly, we are beyond blessed. Besides the penalty miss, Raheem Sterling today was genuinely one of our best players. That's the best I've seen him play since he's joined Arsenal. On that left-hand side, he just looks more comfortable. He looks way better. He looks more sharp, more confident, and I'm liking it. But we are missing that extra little player, and Ollie Watkins is that guy. I mean, he got 2 GA today in the Champions League. Bring him to Arsenal, and our season is looking very different. We could actually win something. I mean, we're 3rd in the Champions League, 2nd in the Premier League. That's not that bad for a team that's supposedly underperforming and that has fallen off. We are having an underrated season, and the fact that you lot want Arteta out, you're idiots.
Was anyone confident he was going to bag the penalty? No? Okay. Got locked up by Arnal. What? Okay. Okay, mate. Good one. Yay. Yeah, terminate that contract with immediate effect. Send him back to Chelsea. Straight away. Yeah, and if there's no clause in the contract to terminate it, pay him to fuck off. Pay him from now to the end of that contract on that loan. From now to the 30th of June, which is what, 5 months exactly now, because it's gone midnight here. Exactly 5 months. Yeah, pay him his money and tell him jog on. Yeah, which is about another 5-6 million quid, by the way. Probably more than that. 6.5. Give him 6.5 million. That'll be the best bit of business we do this window, other than getting a manager that's actually any good. Anyway. Who else played? Martinelli did nothing when he came on. 29 did nothing when he came on. Timber, he done all right when he came on. Declan Rice, I'm not sure why he got booked. I'm not sure what that was all about, because we had a penalty and maybe...
For Wanyeri has done it again. First Champions League start, first Champions League goal. And what a goal it was as well. He always likes to shoot in that kind of area outside the box. I mean, well, clearly it does actually work for him. Took it past a couple of players, they can't get the ball off it, and he's just absolutely blasted it into the far corner. It is ridiculous, just the quality of the young players that Arsenal have coming through. Obviously, they've got Wanyeri, they've got Lewis Skelly. They both have so much potential. I mean, Wanyeri has literally just won Arsenal this game. Obviously, they did get a penalty converted by Jorginho, which was probably the most blatant penalty of all time in the Champions League. Why is he sticking his leg out like that? Like, why are you doing that as a professional footballer? Especially if you know you're in the box. Like, obviously, that's going to be given as a penalty, because obviously Partey is going to go down from that. Wasn't the greatest start to the game. Obviously, Dan Juma scored, and we all know what I'm going to say. What in tarnation? What is he doing? Why is he there? There is absolutely no need for Neto to be there. I'm literally going to make a video on this just itself. That's just an absolutely abysmal piece of goalkeeping. He even dives the ball as well. It's a good job he didn't make contact with it. Obviously, a little bit of a controversial one because Stuani scored, but he was offside. Arsenal have now qualified for the knockout round, so fair play to them. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.
The Arsenal team in absolute crisis, bow of the UCL League phase, 3rd place. 2-1 in Girona, fam. Chat to us nicely, broskies. Ethan O'Neary's the absolute flipping goal fault, and he's coming for you. We made this too hard, bro. This win was too hard to get, fam. It should have been way easier, bro. These man didn't have flipping Brian Hill and flipping Miguel Gutierrez, bro. Like, I can't let they had man missing. We should have bopped these men off the pot, fam. But nah, we had to concede early because Neto wanted to turn into flipping Robert Sanchez. Look at this, bro. Oh my days. What was he doing off his line, fam? And this guy tried to dive when he was outside the box. He put his full hands out, bro. Full stretch when he was outside the box. Does this guy not know what he was doing? Can't lie though, when I saw this lineup, I was a little bit shook from, because I did want top 3. I did want to finish top 3 and, you know, cement ourselves as one of the top teams in this flipping Champions League so far, fam. Even Calafiori, fam. You know that offside goal, broskies? He might be one of the best finishers at the club. The goal against City, the goal against Wolves, he could have got like 2 more today, bro, if he shot that one that was outside the box on target, and even the goal that was offside, fam. It was looking good for him, bros.
It was just meant to happen. Hale End has delivered yet again. From Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe to Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan Nwaneri. And what's even crazier is that Saka and Lewis-Skelly first burst onto the scene as left backs, even though Saka did play on the wing a couple times before officially becoming a right winger. And Smith-Rowe and Nwaneri broke through as attacking midfielders who can also play on the wing. Inverted wingers by that matter, because Smith-Rowe being right-footed playing off the left in a way, and Nwaneri being left-footed playing off the right. Now, are we going to see very similar career paths with Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri to Saka and Smith-Rowe? Because we've seen Saka is Arsenal's best player, but Smith-Rowe, even though he was good for Arsenal, was just riddled by injuries and had to go to another club for game time. And to be fair, Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri can play in multiple positions. We've seen Lewis Skelly can invert into midfield from left back, and Nwaneri's played off the right a couple times. Could you call this Hale End heritage? Because We saw Saka and Smith Rowe pretty much broke through at the same time. Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri are also breaking through at around the same time together too. Hale End has low-key been very underrated for the past couple of years or so, and I think we have to start taking notice a bit more.
Full-time, Girona 1, Arsenal 2. Decent performance, pretty dull game. Started off, I don't know what Neto was doing. I wanted him to start because he hadn't started before, but I don't know what he did. He just came out and then tried to save it when he was outside the box. So yeah, a bit odd decision there from him. Then we got the penalty, great penalty by Jorginho. Then what a goal by Nwaneri. He was one of the main talking points from the game. Obviously Nwaneri's goal was great. Defensively really shaky at the back. I wouldn't worry. Calafiore, I think we should just put him up front because we're not going to sign anyone. Obviously, yeah, Calafiore finished that goal. Obviously, it got disallowed. Overall, I mean, the only thing I'd say is Sterling. I mean, just awful player. Like, just awful. I can't score a penalty. I give up on him, honestly. Yeah, other than that, great performance. We got City on Sunday. Big game on Sunday. And Arsenal did put a bid in for Watkins. 60 million got rejected. I mean, all the strikers to go for. Why Watkins? He's not going to leave Villa. I mean, he's having a great time at Villa, so it makes no sense. But anyway, we've won. We're through to the next round. Come on, you guys.
5 things we learned from Arsenal 2, Girona 1. Wow. First Champions League start, first Champions League goal, first Champions League man of the match. Unbelievable from Ethan Nwaneri. And I'll tell you what, this goal, it just has shades of Saka cutting in on that left foot. You know, he's angled here away from goal, and the way he wraps his body around it, it's unbelievable. He is such a talent. And even outside of that, early on, he put that ball in on his right foot that Trossard should have scored. It's just brilliant. Potential solution to our striker problem? Ricardo Calafiore's ability to finish is unbelievable. His goal tonight ruled out for offside. But honestly, I love this guy. I can't explain enough how I think he is going to develop at this club to be a club favourite. I think he just gets it. The mentality is there. Yes, it's been frustrating this season with injuries, but when he plays, I love it. That goal we conceded is horrifying. Neto, literally no idea what he's doing. The run in behind Thomas Partey, again, you know I don't like Thomas Partey at right back. And genuinely, Neto is lucky that he couldn't make this. He tried to save it with his hand. He'd have been sent straight off. It would have put us in a really bad spot. He literally got lucky at the fact that he wasn't able to save it. We really need to sort out this penalty problem. The 6th different penalty taker in 6 penalties. Sterling taking it made no sense. He's never been a good penalty taker. And you might say, well, it doesn't matter, you know, we were winning. We could have gone on to draw this game right at the end, and that would have been a disaster. Why Kai Havertz isn't stepping up for these penalties, I don't know. His record is exemplary. He is our striker. He should be taking them. And finally, we're still struggling a bit with Ødegaard, aren't we? Tonight, again, it looks like he's lacking a bit of confidence. I mean, he could have taken that penalty, but I feel like he lost it after he missed the previous one. He had a couple of times opportunities to shoot. One of them he blazed, which was actually not a bad opportunity. He needs to get his mojo back. I think that's what's missing at the moment.